Hello, NZ. Ow! NZ family, and welcome back to the NZ Bros. I'm Sir Zexop. You can call me Zek. And, well, in the last episode, we managed to escape from Theta, even though we got chased around by what remains of Terry Akers, who was obviously no longer human, but covered in structure gel barnacle wow mess. The wow has literally turned him into a monster. But at the same time, it's kind of hinted that the WoW isn't exactly a monster per se. It just doesn't understand how to put humans back together again. Whether if it's resorting to putting people in a dreamlike state, its own variant of the Matrix, or putting together artificial bodies like Simon discovered. Well, it's not necessarily an artificial body. I mean, Simon discovered the hard way. He is literally a conscious in someone else's body with some wires and machinery stitched on and everything. The dude's literally a Frankenstein. He's literally a Frankenstein using someone else's body. Either way, we got out of Theta and managed to get into Omicron. Discovered some more sad stories along the way, and it looks like it's only getting sadder because it looks like everyone at Omicron, their heads have been blown off by some unknown force. From the looks of it, Omicron looks to be a research facility instead. Epsilon was a power station. Lambda, I don't exactly know what Lambda was. I mean, I'm sure it was something. I'll probably put it down on the bottom here what it was, or what it was considered as. We know Theta was some kind of residential station because it had lots and lots of different rooms and, well, offices. And I'm assuming Delta was just a observation station for the trench or the abyss. And from the looks of it, Omicron is, well, a research facility. And it looks to be in a bit of a mess, and it also looks like we can expect some monsters here too. Oh boy. Oh yeah. We can't get anything out of these people, by the way. Nothing. Literally no point in scanning the last memories of these people anymore. Suddenly, I remembered what introduced me to this game in the first place. I remember watching a Top Tats video. I think that's what the channel's called. That channel used to, or still does, every now and then, whenever the people behind it feel like it. They did a video on scariest places in video games, and one area in SOMA is on that list, along with a few other games. I was curious of what SOMA was and discovered Markiplier's playthrough of it. Watched him play it and everything. Was interested. Played it for myself. Didn't really watch his video series all the way through because I kind of wanted to discover all this myself. And boy, I saw that screen glitch, by the way. Boy, what an adventure it was. Nothing. I saw it glitch out while ago as I was monologuing. Okay, let's go. Once again, if I don't talk too much, that just means I'm either a little spooked or concentrating. I've only ever fully completed this game twice. And it's been so long since I last played it, I am literally just going by vague memories. We'll go in there in a second. Let's just look around first. Slight glimpse at what we'll be facing soon. Oh!
Just stop it.
Right. We found the room. This was the room that was on that top. I don't know if it was 30s or what. It was like 30 places in video games that are spooky or just flat out scary. Even one of the Ghostbuster games, the one that features the actual the actual dudes who play the Ghostbusters, that game. The library is considered one of the spookiest places in the game. Why does it always have to be a library? Okay, just need to find a place to plug in Catherine. Saw the lights flicker. Ugh. Okay. Well, so far so good. Not a good sign. Not a fan of the whispering either. Alright, Catherine, here we go.
Is this Omicron? Everything is so basic, so limited. I hope it's not the Omnitool falling apart. Okay, we need to find you a power suit. You know, so we can go into the abyss without ending up like a recycled can of soda.
You think we'll find one that fits me? I mean, I'm kind of in a suit already.
That's been bothering me too. You know how you were transferred from Vancouver?
Toronto.
From then to now.
How could I forget?
Okay, so we do it again.
You want to send me to the future?
No, you idiot. I want to transfer your mind into a new body.
What?
Look, we already know it can be done. We don't need to make it a big deal.
It is a big deal, Kath. It's a huge deal. There's got to be something else that can take us down there.
The Dunbat at Theta was the only vessel that could take that pressure, and you saw what happened.
Then think of something else.
Simon, please. You don't have to switch this instant. Just play along for now. If we find something else, then great. If not...
I'm not promising anything.
Thank you, Simon. Have a look around the room. This is where they would keep the power suits, if there are any left.
I'm gonna take a moment. Hold on, I hate to interrupt this, but I need to take a moment to talk for a second. There's something that Catherine is not telling Simon, and we find out later on, but so many people are still confused by this. For anyone who doesn't know, that's just tuning into the video and everything, this game is themed around the mind and a secret theme of the idea between the difference. Oh, hold on. The huge difference between cut and paste and copy and paste. The way brain scans work, I'm going to do a slight refresher here. The way the brain scans in the game works, you are literally copying and pasting. You're not cutting and pasting. Catherine should have explained it to Simon, or probably she didn't want to, but she is literally suggesting copying Simon's personality, thoughts, his mind, from the current body he's using to the power suit body. What Simon doesn't understand is that, later on, just some minor spoiler, he doesn't understand the difference between copy and paste and cut and paste. He literally believes that he's going to be transferred from one body to the next. Catherine only worded it that way so that way he'd understand it somewhat. Pretty much calling anyone from 2015 primitive-minded. But let's face it, NZ families, a lot of us pretty much know what she means. Even without the simplification of the idea and everything. We're going to find out how messed up this is later on, but there's something she's not telling him, and I'm just pointing it out now. Okay. Is there
Simon, look for a suit in the lockers.
God. No, I found one of the power suits. There's a dead woman inside. At least I think it's a woman. Just like the body we found in the annex. She's missing her head.
Gross. This could work in our favor, though. Look for a terminal nearby, see if you can boot it up.
Ugh. There we go. Okay. High pressure suit, guaranteed to withstand temperatures spanning from 50 Celsius to negative 75 Celsius. I'll put how cold that is on the bottom here for anyone who doesn't know, like me, who reads Fahrenheit, not Celsius. While keeping a steady 40 Celsius default on the inside, the suit will automatically shield the wearer from pressure and maintain the normal 1 ATM up to the depth of 5,000 meters. The onboard controller monitors the wearer's physical state and is able to minimize risk of shock, hyperventilation, and even dehydration. The suit is usually assembled through rotating neck and wrist rings that locks the gloves and helmet in place. Note that the joints won't seal unless the controller is able to identify a wearer through a set of sensory systems. Let's see. Suits may be locked to specific personnel, but as a default, the suit will accept anyone. The controller is the onboard computer monitoring pulse, brain activity, body temperature, and stress through skin conductance. Yeah, skin conductance. It uses this information to provide the wearer with the safest experience. No, I didn't want to exit out like that. I always get that confused. Right. We are here. We need to go here. Let's see. We gotta check D. That's where the locker was.
Not exactly grade A material.
Don't write it off just yet. Remember what we found out at Theta? The suit you are wearing is basically just a Cortex chip working a few pints of structure gel, powered by the on-suit battery pack.
And a dead colleague, Imogen Reed.
Exactly. If you think about it, we're actually incredibly lucky. We found a suit with an already dead body inside.
Oh my goodness.
Guess you're right. What about the WoW? What makes you think it'll play along?
It's not magic, it's algorithms. A set pattern. The WoW won't be able to deny us, even if it was capable of wanting to.
I'm still not crazy about this plan. It feels wrong.
Please, Simon, I can't give up on the Ark. I need this to work.
So we need a Cortex chip, structure gel, and a battery pack. That's one hell of a shopping list.
Thanks. I'll just hang around here if that's okay.
I'll be back.
Unfortunately, we're pretty much Catherine's... Way to load up the air. Anyway, pretty much at this point, we are basically Catherine's errand boy now. The only thing she cares about is getting the Ark in space.
Don't forget, we need a Cortex chip, structure gel, and a power pack to get the suit ready.
Right. Oh boy. Let me think for a second. Yeah, we're basically her errand boy at this point. The guy with the arms and the legs that's capable of doing everything because she's just an Omni tool at this point. This game is sad in so many different ways. Just making sure. No secrets to be found in there. Storage closet. And I said before at the start of this whole playthrough, this game is, well, it's somewhat, maybe, I mean, to me it's not too scary, unless I'm the one being chased and everything. But I guess to some people it's not really that scary either because the monsters, I don't know, maybe it's just desensitization or something like that with some people nowadays. My point is, this game isn't just scary in a sense. The whole idea of the game is kind of creepy in a sense. making sure he doesn't pop back up again. Yeah, we're gonna have to restore the power in this level. Ruffy, Jacob Halperin, an unusually sedated orange Ruffy found hovering outside Omicron's substation. It had a remarkable bone growth that seemed to interfere with its perception. Brought it inside to study it, but it stiffened and died in the process. During post-mortem study, the thing kicked back to life while being out of water. Kept swinging for a few minutes, so I returned it to an aquarium. It instantly started banging onto the glass and bludgeoned itself to death before I could relocate it. That's sad. Shelley, dead on arrival. Claudia Ames. Darby and Waldeck identified it as what was sabotaging the Lumar probe at about 900 meters depth. It's a 150 centimeter long redderfish that looks like it has merged with some of the other fish or shark. It's the freakiest form of mutation we've seen so far. It's clear that it's getting worse. Something is causing this, and I'm not buying the radioactive fallout nonsense that Vari can't shut up about. So at this point, they're pretty much noticing that all the fish are all different now, only to realize it's the WoW doing it. Johan Ross, dead on arrival. Also by Claudia Ames. The dead man found on the climber this morning has been identified as Johan Ross, the AI physiologist working at Tau. I can't even begin to imagine what has happened down in the abyss, and frankly, I won't risk losing my staff by going down there to look. If the Ark team is alive, which I highly doubt, they will have to find a way to give us a sign. We're not going down there again without a good reason. Alright. I'm assuming that's Johan Ross. Oh. This is where we're at. Ooh. And Johan Ross is interfering with the electronics. Ooh. Okay, I get it. Simple little puzzle. Ooh, hey. Johan, stop it. I'm trying to solve this conundrum here. There we go. And... oh! We're alive! Okay, I know I was flickering my flashlight, but the rest of it sounded... Okay, what have we got here? A lot of glitched out computer screens. Lots of dead rats. Fish diagrams. Some WoW-infused fish. So close it. Ugh. Oh, okay. Honestly forgot what I needed from here. I think this is just a random room to look at. Oh, well there's that, but we kind of don't need heals right now. Alright, so this room's a no-go. Just a random lore tidbit room. Let's see what this one is hiding. Oh, it's some algae. Hey. Ow. Okay, not what we're looking for, but it is something. It's okay. I'm here to disturb you. Just passing by. Main entrance. Okay, that's the room we couldn't get in. Don't like that the music changed. Just making sure. Right, ain't no use being in there. Ugh. Oh, right. There we go. Okay, now we can get in here. That heard a ding ding. Sure, a lot of heals in this place, but I'm sure there was a reason why at first. But for one reason or another, there's not really much enemies on this station. There's only one. But I think originally there was going to be more. Why did I do that? There's no reason to do that. In the middle of working on something. Excuse me. Can I see the computer here? Excuse me. Right there. Excuse me. Okay. Undelivered report.
Johann Ross was found dead on the climber this morning. The Ark team went down a couple of days ago, but I see no reason to suspect them playing a part in his death. The climber can't be operated from the abyss, so there was a scheduled retrieval. The climber returned with only the lifeless body of Alpha member Johann Ross. No traces of the Ark team. Cameron, Eames, Lansky, all studying the body inside containment. I'll follow up with whatever they find. Delenda Est.
Okay, message 2.
The WoW has been getting more aggressive, pushing all systems to their limits. Ironically, the dead Dr. Johann Ross would be the perfect person to ask why the WoW is making such a big buzz about his passing. After all, the WoW isn't supposed to want anything, and definitely not to mourn people. The system overload affects the staff considerably. Headaches, loss of sleep, unwarranted stress. And it seems to be getting worse. I could use some advice if you can get through. Delenda Est.
Last report.
Things are out of hand. The staff looks like they're about to explode. Every other person walks around with nosebleeds, and the rest keep wiping stains of blood from their eyes to keep them from overflowing. That's to do with the WoW trying to free Ross somehow, for sure. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the body just got up and left. Rally Herber, our dispatcher, has been snooping around asking questions she shouldn't. She says she's going down into the abyss to find Alpha. I can't bring myself to stop her.
Ooh, okay. Okay, well, that explains why everyone's heads are busted open. Something happened. A frequency of some kind, possibly from the WoW. And now everyone at Omicron are gone. Expired. Off to meet their makers. I forgot what else John Cleese said in that Dead Parrot sketch. He made an elaborate, just as a joke, an elaborate list of other ways to say dead without saying unalive like most modern YouTubers are doing. Oh my gosh, such a stupid word. All because of stupid censorships. Tau evacuation. On September 13th, Vic Auclair ordered the staff at Tau to evacuate and move up to the plateau. Together with engineer Alan Waldeck, I descended into the abyss to assist the evacuation. Following protocol, we waited at the climber platform for 140 minutes and made several attempts to contact Tal. I decided to move towards the site, thinking I might intercept them. That's when I noticed the guiding lights flickering, and soon the whole path shut down. Omega Sector swallowed by a bit. Oh my goodness. Omega Sector swallowed by darkness. I pushed on with my floodlight until I heard screaming over the short-range radio. It carried on, breaking in and out of range. As I hurried closer to investigate, I came upon the lacerated body of field worker Espinosa. Something big had almost cut her in two. I considered the importance of saving Tal and more specifically Ross, as I heard Espinosa's colleagues getting massacred over the radio. Seeing no way to possibly improve the situation, I hurried back to the climber and left the people at Tal to their fate. Oh. I know it's just ambience, but I keep hearing like a ding ding, like someone dropping a little tool or something. Carthos. With some luck, Ross made it back to Tal and is able to continue his work at Alpha. To avoid further disturbances, I have decided to report the evacuation as a complete failure, hoping it will stop Theta from attempting another one. Claudia Ames, the manager of Omicron, has already ordered the climber to stay at the plateau for now. My report on the salvaged wildlife scared everyone enough to even stop Waldeck and Darby from maintaining the Lumar probes. It's a good thing Glosky is off-site, because I have a feeling he would not have approved. The restrictions came out slightly more severe than I had anticipated, but I'll take it, as long as Ross is left alone to work on to work with the wild. Last but not least, Carthage. Julia Dahl, Johan Ross, and Mark Sereng again. There's that name. Images. Oh. Right then. Sorry about that, by the way. I like the lights flickering like that. Power room. Wait a minute. Oh, this place. Okay, I am saving that for last. And you all know why. Oh my goodness. And now I know why. There's a healing thing in there. Creepy. Again, there are places in this game that just creep me out. Okay, heading downstairs this time. We'll save the top floor for last. You will all know why later on. The first two items are easy. The last item is pretty hard. And that's getting a power box. Let's see, I already checked out that room. That's where we came in from. So, no use going that way. Don't jump scare me again, Johan. I said don't jump scare me again. Jump scares are cheap. I only say jump scares are cheap because they're a cheap way to scare someone. If you really want to scare someone, number one, unsettling atmosphere. I am literally in an unsettling atmosphere. Okay, there's the gel. Ooh. Oh, that fried. Okay, wait, hold on, what do we have here? Never seen something of that speed. Structure gel is, as connector and interface between energy PAL S3 or 5.3 and organic tissue. So they were researching the structure gel here to see what it can actually do. Let's see what... Stop it. I'm trying to read this. Connectivity. Structure gel has been charged and automatically keeps going for a while even when removed from a power source. If applied to circuits, it seems to help out with connectivity. Function. It seems like it's not only connectivity, but even functionality. The gel can make simple machinery work and act more efficiently. Thought I was going to say effectively or something like that. However, the modifications that the WoW has made to the gel are full of extra information that don't necessarily make sense. When applied to something more complicated, it causes the gel to act as a cancer upon the host, eventually ruining it. We could use the gel to our advantage, but it needs to be uncalibrated to get rid of the bad code. Pathology. By Jacob. Wait, hold on. Connectivity was by Lisa Cameron. Also Lisa Cameron on function. Pathology is by Jacob Halperin. Apply gel to dead Hey! Stop it, Johan. Apply gel to a dead mouse. The gel caused the mouse to appear alive. It was put into the same habitat as a living mouse. The reanimated mouse was apathetic, while the living mouse... While the living one seemed distressed. Seemed stressed. After 15 minutes of reanimated, mouse attacked and killed the living mouse. Half an hour later, the reanimated mouse stopped moving. The corpse was solid as the... Stop it! As the gel had hardened within it. Also by Jacob. Progress. Reanimated another mouse with structure gel. This time it was done with uncalibrated gel, as produced by Ames. The results were impressive. The thing appears catatonic, but it's more of a sleepwalker. To avoid the thing hardening as before, electromagnetics are used to cause a low electrical current within the animal. This has also provided us the ability to somewhat control it. Chemical analysis by Paola Lenski. The structure gel remains unchanged on a fundamental level. It's still the same cross-linked gel with aligned graphene in a polyunsaturated matrix that was installed throughout Pathos 2 a few years ago. The problem is not the gel. Stop it. The problem is not the gel, but its controller, the WoW. The gel has not taken on any new properties. The WoW simply uses it in ways that we would never have even dreamed of. So in other words, structure gel was originally used to repair stuff. Now it's just sci-fi magic gel, pretty much reanimating things. Claudia Ames wrote this one. Overwhelming evidence concludes that all deformed creatures, the fish, the sharks, and even the helpers, were manipulated by the WoW via structure gel. They have in some manner been exposed to charged gel and in turn stricken by a cancerous growths that affect their whole being. It's difficult to ask why when talking about an AI, but it all started shortly after the comet killed the surface. I can't for sure say if it's bad code or carefully programmed mercy killing, but it looks like it's not going to make things easier for us to survive. So now we know why all robots and everything affected by the gel just went rogue on everyone. One, not only have they been given, human consciousness that have gone loony and crazy, but also pretty much acting hostile towards everyone. Experiment 1 is a chip. Experiment 3 is a dead mouse with chips on it. Let's do a little experiment here. Ugh. I'm in a dive suit anyway, so I'm fine. Oh yeah, I forgot. Unlock, and there we Oh, it's working now. Let's take a look at it. Experiment 3. Definitely an expired mouse. Or rat. Looks more like a rat than a mouse. Oh well. Let's see. Let's take the thing over here. A little bit more. Wait. Yeah, good enough. Oh, okay. It just does it on its own. Hang on. We gotta see this up close. It's alive!
It came back to life. Or something like it.
It's alive! I'm just kidding, NZ Family. Alright. Well, if it can fix machinery and make it more effective, what would happen if we did this? Oh, it does it on its own. So gel, a little charge, and there we go. All right. There we go. Okay, we got our gel here. And we're done with the lab. Oh, okay. Oh, wrong room. Hang on. Okay. Okay. We need to find robotic stuff. Oh, that's the lab. We don't need to go there. The body is gone. We're still doing this last and probably in the next episode. But before this episode's over, let's at least get the other bit of technology we need. The optics or eye thing. That body is gone, NZ Family. It was there. Now it's gone. Stairwell. I think we're gonna have to go downstairs. Thought I heard whispering too. Ah, yeah, robot repair bay. Okay, just restored power down here. And we're alive again. Ooh, okay. Someone's alive. Okay, this is where we need to be, but out of curiosity.
Strasky, are you there?
I hear you, Herbie. What's up?
Just wanted to check in. I have to go do something. I might not be around for a few days, okay?
Rally Herbert leaving the listening post? Must be important.
It is, Strask. It is.
Okay then. Stay safe.
Okay.
Omicron, can you hear us?
Loud and clear. Everyone all right?
We will be as soon as we make friends with the power suits.
I'm sure you'll get used to it.
Look at that. Just wanted to check in before we pass the last working Lumar probe. Guys, any last words to Omicron? Don't forget to pick us up. You heard that, right?
Don't worry, we won't forget.
Alright. Heading into radio silence.
Good luck, guys.
Outgoing again, this time to Tau.
Tau, please respond. This is Rowley Herber calling from Omicron. Please respond, Tau.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
Yeah, I get it.
Last one. I
Unable
already
to
took the gel.
connect. Lumar relay out of range.
Oh. That's it. That would be the gel. Alpha needs medicine. I'm assuming that that's probably the WoW now. Into the abyss. Take it to the Alpha abyss. For a moment there, I thought that body was going to be gone too or something. Okay. We just need the optics, so let me see if I get this right. Or, no, hang on. Whoops. Okay, optics. Now I just need to eject the chip. Okay. I think that's how it works. Alright. That was a little creepy. There we go. Alright. Okay, that wasn't exactly what you were supposed to do, but you were supposed to... Okay, just making sure. Still a little bit creeped out. No, bro. Oh, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. I think I'm just gonna call it right there for now. We'll do the we're done with this area. Let me just at least get to a safe area. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna pause it right there. That's it for this edition of NZ Family. Oh, see you all next time, and as always, y'all have a good end of the week. Goodbye, y'all. Pal.